into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So SMU's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And now we get a look at Kevin Jennings. Right on target last time out, completing better than 70% and a 300-yard day. Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Green. There's some room. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Out wide left, it's Smith. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Headed outside. It's Green. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Wasting no time slinging it around. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. As we take a look at Michael Ford, who will be a big-time part of this running attack. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. To the air, it's Warren. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Holt. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Ford. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step 1. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Gets it all 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Cardinal at the line with a first down. Let's see if they go back to the air. Going to the run. It's 4. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally brought down, and he takes it all the way to the 6.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Drops back. It's Warren. Out wide right. It's Ford. He found some running room but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. The tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They cap that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Finds his man. It's Holt. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's missed one. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive player.
Just plowing it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. with another first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting.
Just making the play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space in the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. They'll run it. It's 4. Out of all grass. He's stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just feeds the running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Cardinal! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Deep in the end zone, it's Hale. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got his man. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide mode.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. SMU spends his second time out here. The brain trust getting crossed together for this big third down coming up. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Now the Mustangs will use their third and final timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Play action on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on second and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Under pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And that one's way too far for him. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Running inside. It's 4. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Keep it on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains and defer, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Now the Cardinals decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh set of downs going up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 3 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Longhorns, sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. That victory caps off a 9-3 regular season, respectable by any program's measures. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game on the farm. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the air, it's Warren. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets it away.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively, you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. Could not make his way to the corner.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They're all over it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Rush right in his face. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the ground. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown Mustangs. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Looking for room. It's Ford. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Warren. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback's...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Has to have it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. On the draw, it's Ford. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Had to force that one.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every
set for a first down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Comes down, it's Knight. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. The 30, the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, SMU!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Season out. Might have a chance. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And here comes the offense on second down. On the ground, it's Irvin. Got enough for the first down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Very close to putting a bow on. This one gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on this ranking. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield. It's Warren. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short.
Here we go. Ready. 54.
They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And listen, on 3rd and 1, I'm bringing so many bodies near the line of scrimmage thinking you're going to run the football. But guess what? Now when I got all those bodies near the line.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. On the return, it's Hale. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. SMU's offense headed out on still down, and we have an injury on the field. You hate to see an injury anytime. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Gets the back moving. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Warren. It's complete to the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Lost the pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, no. And they take it in for 6 points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Right side, it's Knight. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, it's Green. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Left side, it's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. In the backfield, it's Knight. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Smith. Good, strong tackle. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run him.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. It's Jennings. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by his defense. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll field this one in tight quarters. And the return man is stopped. And now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Changing the routes with his receivers.
Let it go.
Second down, gonna throw it. Stepping to the right. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Hits inside, it's Green. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. Now wide right, it's Shaw.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quick completion on the out. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Stanford! They take the lead in overtime.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Moves the pocket. It's Jennings. Blasted as he lets it go. And he gets rid of it.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect the quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Enough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes job